Hi everyone, today we will learn about data preprocessing step, and this is a very important step in our machine learning models, and without this step our machine learning model will not work properly and efficiently. So let's get started with data preprocessing. In this, the first step is importing libraries. So in data preprocessing we need NumPy and Pandas for our preprocessing techniques, so we imported these two libraries. Now the second step is importing our dataset. Now for importing our dataset we will require NumPy module. So as the first line says, dataset equal to pd.readcsv, and in this we had passed our name of dataset, that is data.csv. Now pd.readcsv is the predefined method in pandas for importing our dataset, and data.csv is our name of dataset. And in machine learning we will always use data sets which are separated by some delimiters, and in this data set the delimiter is comma. That is why we use our data as data.csv. Now before going further, let me see you our data set. This is our data set in which we have 4 columns and 10 rows. In this, the first 3 columns will consist of our features of matrix X, and the last column is our dependent variable Y. So now let's go to the code again. Now X equal to dataset.iloc. Here iloc is predefined method to import our desired columns. So in this square bracket we first write colon. The first colon represent all the rows in our dataset, comma colon -1 represent all the columns in our dataset except the last one, dot values. Similarly, for dependent variable y equal to dataset.iloc, and in the square bracket we will first write colon, which means all the rows, comma 3, which means the third column, dot values. So let me first run this code so that you can see. Now as you can see, the x, y and our data set, this is our data set which we had imported, and the x and y. So let me see what is in x. This is our x, the first 3 columns, country, age and salary, and this is our y, the last column. Now the third step is handling missing data. Now as you can see that in our x features of matrix, in the second column we had a NaN value which is not a number, and in third column we it also consists of NaN which is not a number. And to handle this missing data situation we will use sklearn library to compute the missing values by replacing it with its mean. So let's see the code. So for this we will require sklearn library. So from sklearn.preprocessing import imputer. Now imputer is the class which we will use. Now the imputer variable is the object of class imputer. So imputer equal to class imputer, and in this class we will pass 2 arguments, missing values and strategy. The missing value is NaN and the strategy we are using is mean. After this we will calculate these missing values by using imputer.fit method and apply this method only to those columns which has missing values, not whole feature of matrix. So that's why we use colon comma 1 colon 3, which the first column represent all the rows, and 1 colon 3 represents the first and second column. So and after calculating we have to now apply this calculation in our feature of matrix X. So for this we use x colon 1 colon 3 equal to imputer dot transform x colon 1 colon 3, so that our calculated results will transform to our feature of matrix. So first let me run this code. Now let me show you what I did done. Now as you can see, the place where it was previously written NA, and now there is a mean value of all the values in this column, and in this second column also you can see that the NaN is converted to the mean. So this is our handling missing data. Now the next step is encoding categorical data. Now as you can see, the first column in feature of matrix X consists of strings, and all the machine learning models will work only on numerical data, so we have to convert this string into numerical data. So for this we will use label encoder and one hot encoder. Now first we will see label encoder. So for this we will again use sklearn.preprocessing module. So from sklearn.preprocessing import label encoder comma one hot encoder. These two are the classes. Now for label encoder class we will make the object label encoder underscore x equal to label encoder. Now x square bracket colon comma 0 equal to label encoder underscore x dot fit underscore transform x square bracket colon comma 0, which means that we have to encode our all the rows of first column in feature of matrix X. So let me run this code so that you can understand what it had done. Now let me print the X again. As you can see, now the values Germany, Spain and France has converted to 0, 1, 2. Now after this, now in machine learning, one problem about label encoding is that it will assign numerical values to strings associated to them, and as you can see that 2 is greater than 1 and 1 is greater than 0, so the model will consider that 2 has higher priority than 1 and 1 has higher priority than 0, and it will make a relationship between Germany, France and Spain, and we all know that there is no relationship between these country names. So to avoid this problem we will use one hot encoder, which will do make 3 separate columns of each category, and this technique is known as dummy method. So let's see what one hot encoder will do. First we will make object of one hot encoder class. So one hot encoder equal to one hot encoder class. In this the only one argument we will use is categorical features, which is equal to square bracket 0, which means that we have to specify for which column we want to apply one hot encoder. So for in X we want the features categorical one hot encoding in first column, so we will write categorical features equals to 0. Now X equal to one hot encoder dot fit underscore transform X to array. Now after calculating the one hot encoder we now have to transform it to X, so the X equal to one hot dot fit underscore transform method will do this. So let's run this code. Now let me print X again. It's not making clear, so let's see from here. Now as you can see there are 3 separate columns for 0, 1 and 2 for means France, Germany and Spain, and the rest of the 2 columns are previous. Now for Y also we have to label encode, because Y consists of yes and no label, so we will convert yes and no to 1 and 0. So for this we will only use label encoder. Now you can see that Y is converted to 0 and 1. Now the next step is splitting our data set into training and testing data, because in machine learning models we have to separate our whole data set into 2 parts, which is one part is for training, which will be apply for training our model, and one other half is of testing data, which will be used to test our model, so that we can understand how our model is progressing or learning. So for this also we will use sklearn, and in this we will use sklearn.model selection module, and from this we will import train, test and split class. Now for splitting our data, we will first create 4 variables that are x underscore train, x underscore test, y underscore train and y underscore test, which will equal to train, test, split, and in this we will pass arguments: the feature of matrix x, the dependent vector y, test size equal to 0.2, which means 20%, which means that our data set has to be separated. For training it will be separated 80%, and for testing it will be separated 20%. And the random state equals to 0. Its value can be any integer value. It's something similar to the seed value which we use in NumPy. It's used for random selection of our samples in train and test variables. So let me run this code and see what it happens. So now as you can see, the variables are made. X train, it will have 8 values, 80%, and X state 2 values, 20%. Similarly, Y train 8 observations, Y test 2 observations. Now the last step is feature scaling. Now as you can see that our data set has two columns which has ranges differ. In age column the range is different, and in salary column the range is different. So it will make difficult for our machine learning model to understand the pattern, and the column which has highest range will dominate the column with lowest range. And to avoid this problem we will use feature scaling. And in feature scaling we have two techniques: standardization and normalization. And in this code we are using standardization technique. So for this we will again use sklearn.preprocessing module, and from this we will import standard scaler class. Now we will make an object of standard scaler class, that is sc underscore x equal to standard scaler. Now x train is equal to sc underscore x dot fit underscore transform x train, and similarly for x test equal to xc dot transform x test. Now let's see what happens. Now as you can see, the x train, all the now values are in similar ranges in columns. So this is had done with the help of standardization and feature scaling steps. So this is the end of data preprocessing. Thank you so much.